If you've been in a place where you have watched 1,000 motivational videos, but you start doing it, but you do it for a few days and then you leave it. It is because of this. Motivational videos makes you really charged up and you just immediately have the willpower to do something, but then you just go flat because your willpower dies down and so does your motivation to achieve that thing. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So in this video, we're going to talk about how to build systems instead of like writing down goals that we just end up not achieving it, because let's be honest here. We all have been there where we wrote down something and we wanted to achieve, but we never ended up achieving it. So in this video, I'll break down why is it that happens and what you can do to solve it and actually build systems that'll effortlessly make you achieve your goals. Let's go. What I mean by that is whenever we set a goal, we are so eager to achieve it that we set unrealistic deadlines, and the sheer pressure of those deadlines makes us procrastinate, and then we just end up not achieving that goal altogether. I mean, I've seen this in many areas of my life, in other people, and in many things in my life too, that I set, for example, I want to lose 20 kilos in 6 months. Now, it is not an unachievable goal, but seeing my habits, seeing what I do each day, it is not achievable for a girl like me. If there's any other girl that's like really into fitness, or she has really healthy habits, even if she's not too much into fitness, it'll be easier for her to achieve that rather than someone like me who has unhealthy habits. For example, I like to eat snacks a lot. I like to indulge in midnight snacking. It is far harder for me to achieve that goal than a girl who doesn't have any of these habits. If you can adjust your goal in the normalcy of life, it's only then you will effortlessly achieve it. Your will stay strong for a couple of days, at most a month. You will feel exhausted. I've understood, for me, is when I started being like really casual about it, is when I understood that, okay, if I'm using willpower every single day, I'm gonna get super exhausted and I'm just gonna leave that thing forever, maybe, or for a long while, because I'm so terribly tired of it. So what I'm trying to say is that goals just cannot be like long-term goals that really matter in your life, not just winning in a marathon or something, but like really, for example, your financial stability, losing weight. It just cannot be achieved with willpower. Okay, it's a terrible mindset to have. Willpower only works in small areas, and it's better if you keep it at that. But for other things, you need to have a solid plan. If you've been in a place where you have watched 1,000 motivational videos, but you start doing it, but you do it for a few days and then you leave it. It is because of this. Motivational videos makes you really charged up and you just immediately have the willpower to do something, but then you just go flat because your willpower dies down and so does your motivation to achieve that thing. Now, what you can do is break down your goal into small steps. For example, I want to lose weight and I want to lose, for example, like 30 kilos. I don't have to write, I will lose 30 kilos in a year. No, that is not how you go about things, because human body is so complex and there are a lot of things that go on. It also depends on the environment you're in. If you're more likely to get depressed, if you're doing a very high and a very stressful job. So if you're doing a very stressful job, you're more likely to binge eat. You're more likely to crave greasy stuff. You're more likely to drink and smoke and just basically make you indulge in all those pleasures that will hinder your weight loss process. And you would curse yourself, you would beat yourself that this girl lost 30 kilos in 6 months and I wasn't able to achieve it in a year and I feel such a failure and stuff. No, just stop this mindset. There are a lot of things that go on in your life and you have to factor everything. For example, she doesn't do a very stressful job, but you work in IT or you work in a job that just making you lose your hair basically. So at that time, you need to ask yourself, okay, I do this job and these are the things that are my habits that I cannot just give up that easily. Instead of diving nose first into salads, you have to ask yourself, okay, I can eat the burger, I can eat everything, but that first morning coffee, Can I swap it with green tea and let's see how things go? Maybe. I can drink if I want to. I can drink coffee if I want to, but for today, let's just swap the coffee with green tea and let's just see how my day goes. So in this way, you don't force yourself, but now you're on the path of actually losing weight, even though you might not see conscious results at first. But it's only through this way that you start achieving your goals step by step. So this is how small you need to set your goal. So in this normalcy of life, you just achieve whatever you want and you don't even feel anything. Like it's so normal, it's so effortless that you just don't feel anything. This is what I call systems instead of goals. Because if you wrote, I need to lose 1 pound in this week, even though 1 pound is not so much, but when you quantify it, it just gives you a sense of pressure and something that you need to do, but your circumstances just don't allow it to happen. Or one way or the other, you just end up cursing yourself and you don't achieve that thing as well. So instead of doing that, build systems that easily help you effortlessly achieve your goals in the normalcy of life. That even it doesn't even come in front of your eyes that you're achieving something. Initially, when you build systems, you need to have patience. You will not be able to achieve things at once, even though you might want to. Which brings me to my other point. If you're going to build systems instead of goals, you need to have a lot of patience because, as I told you, human body goes through a lot of things and most of the things we are not even aware of it. For example, when I want to develop a habit, it'll take time. I cannot develop it by sheer will. It doesn't work this way. And to build something, for example, green tea, I want to build the habit of drinking green tea. Now, I cannot, if I really love sugary drinks and I just hate the sight of green tea, I cannot jump over to green tea at once. So what I can do is that, okay, I might need to lessen the quantity of the sugar in my drink. Maybe I'll just do that. Maybe just a little more now. What about I drink something different that's not sugary at all? Maybe just water. Maybe I should skip today's drink, or maybe I should skip going to Starbucks today. Maybe I should do this. And over time you might see this kind of difference in a week, and then you're like, concept of green tea doesn't sound so bad, you know. I used to drink like sugar in my black tea, but over time I just stopped adding sugar, and now I cannot drink black tea if it has sugar in it, or green tea if it has sugar in it. I hate it. It just tastes so terrible. But at the start I used to put in a lot of sugar in my black tea, otherwise I could not drink it. It felt too bitter to me. Never, ever announce what you want to achieve, or never announce your goals. Ever. I don't even know where I should even start with this, honestly. It needs a separate video of its own because that's how important this is. Just don't ever announce your goals. And why do I say that? It's because observe your life. Whenever you announce a goal, it gives you a premature sense of achievement before you have even achieved it. So when we achieve a goal, and there's actually studies on it, that the kids who announced their goals were less likely to achieve it than those that didn't. And there are like multiple researches on it. And even observing our own lives is what I've seen in my life, I would say 100%. When I've announced a goal, even though I announced it to put pressure on myself that I want to achieve it or that I should achieve it, it gave me a premature sense of achievement and I just ended up not achieving it. Or maybe even if I did achieve it, I was in a completely different mindset than I was when I announced the goal. So that's what I'm saying. Never announce your goals. Just silently get to work. Okay? Just silently observe your things, plan it out, get to work. At least until, even if you're halfway through it. If you have built the foundation, then you can say it. But when you're not resilient enough at the moment, you're shaky, you don't know, you feel pathetic and you want to feel good, just keep feeling pathetic. Don't announce your goals. So, summarizing all the points, the first point is know where you stand, become conscious and aware of your habits and where you stand at the present moment. Secondly, willpower is not everything. You cannot achieve many things just on the base of willpower, especially when it's like long-term goals that like fundamentally change your life. They cannot be achieved just on willpower. Third, break it down to small steps. Very, very small, actionable steps that you can achieve right now. Fourth, practice patience because to build systems instead of goals, you need to have a lot of patience. It takes time to build habits. It takes time to consciously build habits because you're fundamentally changing your life here to the direction of your goal. It takes time. Your mind knows first, your body takes time to adjust. And fifth, never announce your goals. Ever. So yep, that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed this video and you found valuable stuff in this video. And if you did, make sure to like and subscribe. It means a lot to me. And I'll see you guys in the next video.